Eze ndị Igbo ekenekwa m na ebekwana m ka nsị abịazi mana ihe nọ ya bụ onye mete mma ngwa ya na imetela mma ime ya nke na-ese okwu mbịakwa bịa ụmụ nwanne ya n'ikwukwa na nke na-ese okwu kedu ihe nji wee bịa n'ụbọchị nke taata biko n'udo ka m jikere nụ what is the crime of evangelist Ebuka Obi na Igbo anyị, and what is his offense towards ebe ndị clergy in the no clergy biano as a layman ọ bụ what is his crime? What is his crime n'ụwa nke anụ nwaanyị nọ n'ime ya? So biko tupu anyị agbapịa ọsọ biko ọ bụ na subscribe na our channel ka baro subscribe and biko ọnwa ihe ọzọ bụ na ịchọrọ egwu ka wahụ tinye na comment section. Don't forget to like our post, and like I said, always drop your comment in the comment section. Our brother Reverend Father Chidi Philip obekwuo okwu regarding fasting and prayer. Ịma na ọ na-anụ anyị batago January, a lot of people are practicing Monday no 1 month fast, Monday no 21 days, popularly 21 days, in order to keep up the new year. Man, he comes against to speak against all those fasting, including Nkendeza Yon and 100 days. So when we write up, or they always saying 140 days fasting for visa. When fasting loses its meaning, fasting without wisdom, it is not fit. Now, which if we not now. Na Bible in the book of Matthew and Mark, when Jesus addressed Omazia when they went out to go and cast a demon. So that demon made a mess out of them. The thing where the way go hajimano, liha gwale. So at the end of the day, we put away and I say na this demon man call we say that na this kind goeth not except by again fasting and prayer. And then when some stubborn situation for fasting and prayer, so go and decide is the more in church you make your own fasting. Go decide is because even Jesus himself, he also taught them how to get to wait upon the Lord. For like 1 hour. In other words, also can't you people even do a watch night with me at most 1 hour when he was at a testimony. So wait upon the Lord or go for like 1 hour. Then we the Holy Spirit in the upper room. Man, most of our people now forget those parts. They now forget those parts. I say lengthy prayer and what I'm saying. Man, when you begin to read your Bible very well, man, those things in the scripture. So our brother we be where they in terms of how we want visa and all those things, which I'm not seeing. I'm going to read out something so that will again we calculate in recently I have been seeing many announcements about a long period of fasting and prayer, 140 days, 100 days fasting, 40 days fasting. In fact, this thing seems to be increasing every day. Very soon we could start hearing 365 days of fasting. All the possible. Most people now, their body has been built to do fasting every day. Somebody like Apostle Johnson Suleiman, Joshua Selman, Dr. Paul Eneche, those people are no go in a Makioruboha, those people no go in a place where Abahanola, fasting because their system has been built. And we go those years of waiting upon the Lord that imagine every day of their life was again fasting. That is why so most of those people so happy. It's all happy yatabu mwekena afo ibulonye nine na amasi yatabu mwekena afo. Just like this only big man poor, they don't eat. One day big man poor meeting ili na nina beg sini na big man bulugi na moto uno for by 8 or 9. Una man linni till 4 nke mgbede mobo 5 kamgwaza nke beziokwu. So na according and all this men of God. So wesen fasting is a spiritual discipline in which a person voluntarily gives up something for a period of time in order to focus more deeply on God. It is not meant to punish the body or to impress God, but to train the heart in self-control, humility, and dependence. Self-fasting is a voluntary something. Man, it has even in your doctors na agwagesege na ime fasting the more the medically good. In terms of fasting. So we're saying why fasting is good for our spiritual life. It must not be limited only to food. You can fast from anything. You can attach an addicted which you are attached or addicted to. Fast from being online 24 hours a day. Fast from gossip. Fast from sexual immorality. Fast from masturbation. Fast from porno. Other things of fasting often required more discipline and being deeper in inner conviction. Unfortunately, the way many people are fasting today has become competitive in as much as unhealthy. God did not send us into the world only to pray and fast so that we can make heaven. He also created the world for us to enjoy. The food is part of our good health, good creation. If you are truly in a close relationship with God, you do not need to suffer extreme stress for him to answer your prayer. Now, that no more as Jesus no, that doesn't mean they did not fast, because even him underlined him for them. Food the mana, even medically and food is not everything. See, I'm going to spirituality aside. From nearly 3 times a day, 3 times a day, linear for good 50 to 60 years of his life. If one ya can day 90 years, man, no 60 years. That is just the truth. Always say, if someone is doing 140 days of dry fasting just to obtain a visa, does that mean God is who is our Father cannot grant a visa unless you fast for 140 days? Or depend the constitution on your severe. And with tough situations, it should be here. You can do anything. Ndị na-agwọ ọgwụ asa ha ji dina na wit onye ala jee ili na nne nwaanyị si, like I always ekwugo m ha video. Enwelu ndị banyị n'etite mmọnwụ. One of my uncle chọrọ iti mmọnwụ mgbe enwelu mmọnwụ achọ ebupụte. Ọ natara na yard for 3 days and olilo nne nwaanyị si for 1 week. Ihe niile oli nyanwa ji aka ya si ya because ọ nụgo nwaanyị. So if those people can abstain for some things in order to achieve what they want, what is fasting? You that is looking up to God, this is your own, like you said, it's a voluntarily something. You have volunteered yourself. Say you could nature 140 days fasting, maybe for your visa, nature 150 days for this. You have volunteered yourself to do that thing. Nobody forced you into doing it. That doesn't mean that God cannot give you visa in 1 day or in 1 month or in one week. Man, as much as need volunteer go work in that like you said, no voluntary something. You don't come and speak for people because this thing can kill people's feet. This thing it can derail people. You go to my for the years in a case we enjoy the name their lifestyle and they have been seeing results. That is why they repeated action of it. Then always. Anyway, if you need visa, the church is not the place to get one. Perhaps prepare your documents properly and go to the embassy. Sadly, many people fast for the wrong reasons and with the wrong understanding. Even more concerning are those things who have health condition and are fasting in the hope of receiving healing. In the Catholic Church, though I cannot speak for other traditions, the sick are exempted from fasting, even on days when fasting is obligatory. This is because food is necessary for the body, and especially when taking medication. Fast while on the medication can seriously harm your health. And more on a medical condition, fasting. And I may announce everywhere. I'm going to make announce in every medical condition. But in a maybe treat yourself. Treat yourself. Imagine nobody is, you are trying not to impress anybody. Again that your condition, challenge me and you will see what I will do. Then go ahead and do it. You know what? In summary, you do not have to fast from food to grow spiritually. Enjoy your meal with gratitude while fasting from habit, addiction, and behavior that damages your soul and your relationship. There is no need to compete in fasting. This year, the highest fasting number seems to be 140. Soon, it may become 200 days and eventually 365 days. But holiness is not measured by the length of fasting. It is measured by love, obedience, humility, and transformed heart. Yours faithfully, Reverend Father Prince Chidi Philip. ihe ọsị ka m gụpụtalụ n'ụbọchị nke tata. So ka ị ga-echekwa this video, kabara subscribe ka ọ dịkwa.